All right, let's do an unboxing of this baby battery backup or UPS. So this is the tiniest battery backup I seen before. So I seen in general in all my whole life. So as you can see, this is 425 volt amperes, 260 watts. Is very tiny, very little. So if you want to use it for a regular computer, I will not recommend you. I will recommend you something like 1000 watts. Otherwise, it may last, the runtime will be 1 minute or 2, or it may not even work at all. So here you see 8 surge protected outlets, 4 with battery. So basically in one side here it says surge protected outlets with battery, so this is the one I'm going to use, and the other side is just surge protected. So if you want maybe a monitor or something that you don't, maybe a printer, maybe just an ink one. So and here just the computer. So 800, almost 900 joules of protection, 75,000. That is the insurance. So if something gets damaged because this battery backup didn't protect your equipment, that is what you should get. You have to talk with the company, of course. APS is the one I like the most, but this brand usually is good. I bought it before. So as you can see here, it says made in Philippines. Here we have the weight. So the weight is very light. So here, if you see, is 4 pounds or a little bit less than 2 kilograms. So here you have the input voltage 96 to 140 volts, input frequency 50-60. The core length is 5 feet. I think yes, it should be 5 feet. Yeah, I think so. It doesn't look very long. 120 is the output. So if here for US and maybe some other countries that they work with 120, simulated sine wave. So I don't know why, because here is no, I think because it has a small inverter, so it's not pure sine wave. Like the good inverters, they have a pure sine wave. So this is, who knows, it might be square. Other than that, I don't see much things. So this is the model that you can see, and that's it. There is not much information. It says design in US. What is design in US? Maybe the box, maybe this. So as you can see, I just plug this in. So even when you unplug it, it will start beeping soon. So as you can see, it still runs. So if you have a Mac Mini, for instance with i7, it may last maybe 10 minutes. And if you have with M2 or a newer chip, it will last like 40 minutes. So that is why I bought it, because I have a Mac Mini, and that's it. So basically, you have to remove this. So here it says this UPS must be connected to a grounded outlet before turning it on. Plug it in and charge it for 8 hours. So you don't have to do anything. You just plug it in and it works. And it says press and hold this button for 2 seconds to turn it on, and I think the same thing to turn it off. Other than that, another thing that I would recommend you in all the UPS is just to write down the date. So here 6/17/2006, because and I bought it in Amazon. Because if you don't do this, it may be 5 years, 10 years, and you don't know when you have to replace the battery. So that will be a problem. So that is why I recommend you to write down the date, and if you can, do the same thing on the battery. So as you can see here, we have this is with the battery. This is no battery. So maybe here we can write BAT. So that way I know we have the battery here. And I would recommend you just to take it apart. So in the other side, I took it apart already. So as you can see, it comes with this thing. The only thing I don't like is it comes with the screw, but this is a very tiny battery. So as you can see here, it's smaller than my phone. So this is an iPhone. So as you can see here, we have is less than 2 amp hour. So this it says 2.9 amp hour. So it's as small as a Ryobi battery. So here I have some batteries. So this is the 1.5, but I have another one's 2 amp battery. If you have a regular computer, I would highly recommend you 1000 watts. For a Mac Mini, for a maybe cable modem, maybe for a switch or anything like that, this will be okay. If you want to keep learning, you can go to my playlist. I have more videos about that, about any topics, basically. So here you have the sticker. This is the model. I don't know. It says ST425. I think that is the wattage. I think that is the same thing that you see here. Yeah, I thought it was maybe another number, but it's the same thing. Another thing that you're going to see here, there is no anything, no ports. So basically, the APS or the good battery backups, they have a port, USB or Ethernet, so that way you can control it with your computer. And the other thing is, let's say if you have a computer and you have the USB port and there is an outage, the computer will go in standby mode as soon as the UPS detects that, and it will send the signal to the computer. So that is a good thing. If you don't have anything, it will run out of power and everything will be off in a few minutes or maybe 40 minutes. Like I said, is for small things, for tiny things, I think it will be more than adequate. But if you need it for anything else, I would recommend you again APS. I like it the most with RJ45 or USB ports, so that way you can connect it to the computer or the network, and you can control how many outages you have in in the week or in the month, in the year, or if there is any fluctuation with the power. You can see that with the software. Here you don't have any software. This is the most economical, of course. This is only $60. So if you want something basic, this is enough. If you want to buy it, I'll leave you the video in the video description, the link, so that way you can get it. And that's it. If you have any question, please let me know. Section below. See you next time.